And good morning to everyone. I think I've got most of my buttons pushed and everything should be working. Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. It is Wednesday, already the 28th. Just a couple of days of April left, and we'll be headed into May. Well, things will be changing if you noticed or watched the news last night as Meridian voted. I'm trying to button this sleeve here. I'm almost got it. All right, I'll leave that alone. In the news last night, Percy Bland was defeated in the primary runoff. Jimmy Smith defeated him, and we'll head on toward the June 8th election. As you look at all of this, Percy Bland, going back for him, was mayor, and now looks as though Jimmy Smith will be moving into that seat. And of course, again, that is the election on the 8th. We have an independent running and a Republican. But I think if you were to break it down, it would definitely be a Democrat that wins that. And so that would put the favor in Jimmy Smith's camp. It is an election. Anything can happen, but the odds are most likely that is the way it goes. Congratulations to everybody that was in the runoffs yesterday. But you look at the big picture of elections and just how few people vote. Meridian, Mississippi, what is the population downtown? 40-something, maybe close to 50,000. Out of that, maybe 5,000 showed up to vote. And those few choose who gets elected. And it's not just Meridian. It's in most towns, most states as to how it works. And it'll probably be that or less that shows up on June 8th for the second round. And I say all that as in vote. As you've heard that saying before, don't complain if you don't go vote. But I don't even know what the percentage of that. I'd have to sit down with a calculator and add all that up of just what the percentage of registered voters as to who turns out. It's not many, that's for sure. But that's what happened yesterday in the news on the local end here in the Meridian area. Maybe your candidate won. I hope it worked out for you there. Again, good morning. Kind of warm as you compare. We're sitting in about right at 70 degrees this morning, but it's going to be warmer, 84 as we head for our high today. That's all right around the corner. Y'all remember Jay Leno? He's celebrating a birthday today. Born in 1950, so if you're a big fan of Jay, that's what's happening with him today. I got to say, I liked it a whole lot better then than I do what's on the air now. Totally different. Don't get into that guy that's on there nowadays. Anyway, for the last 20 years, I hadn't brought this up a whole lot, but our friend Joe out of the Piggly Wiggly, he celebrated here in April 20 years of business. He opened back in '01. Congratulations to Joe and his staff for making a great place out of the Piggly Wiggly there in Collinsville. This week, you can take advantage of the fresh corn. If you've been hankering for some, you can get that 3-pack for $1.99. Also, the California oranges. You get that 4-pound bag for $4.99, along with yellow zucchini, $1.29 a pound. They've got the bell peppers there, 2 for $3. Also, the Star-Kissed tuna. And really, I've had other types. This is the best. Let's just get down to it. 79 cents a can there for that 5-ounce can. Saltine crackers, that Piggly Wiggly brand, only $1. You can take care of the ragu if you're going to be making spaghetti. The 24-ounce jar, $1.79. Maybe you need some noodles as well. 79 cents for that. A great meal, very inexpensive. Tastes great. Also, if you're needing sugar, they've got that for you there at the Pig. Along with the Mayfield ice cream, you can get that 2 for $5. Blue plate, as I tongue twist there. Great price on that. Always New York strip if you're looking for a great steak for the weekend. Yeah. Pork chops, $1.99 a pound. That's just some of the specials that they offer there, along with Coca-Cola products and water. A great bargain on that. If you want a great place to shop where it's safe, clean, and, well, it's friends. It's Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Drop in and see Joe. You'll be glad that you went to Collinsville and saw them. All right, let's turn our thoughts for a few moments here to the weather and say a few good mornings to folks that are up and stirred. Phil Garrison, how are you today? Miss Joyce Stamper, Marion, Mississippi, how are you today? Morning to you. Also, Sheila Davis is up. Good morning to you. Robin Miller, good morning. She says, good morning to everybody. Ruth Kay is up. Donna Redmond, good morning. Also, need to make a trip to Collinsville. Let's see, Linda Culpepper, good morning, and J.T. Rigdon is stirring out there somewhere across this American land. All right, as I said, let's take a look at weather now.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Big thank you to EMEP8. Let's go to radar and show what's happening across the nation right now. Mississippi, all is quiet. Alabama, the same. We're expecting some cloudy skies today. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. As you move in over here toward Shreveport, they've got a lake wind advisory set up for most from Tyler, Texas, over to Shreveport to Texarkana. As we focus north and west of Dallas-Fort Worth area here, all the way up to Oklahoma City. These got some thunderstorm activity going on. And then back here to Abilene is probably the worst of the weather that we've got. All this is moving to the northeast across here. We had originally thought that this might be closer to Mississippi at this point, but it's not. So it's no threat to us this week. But Abilene area, y'all be ready. That's some serious weather out there occurring this morning. Flash flood warning there around Abilene, Texas. That was a song years ago, wasn't it? Abilene. Y'all remember that? My Abilene. Okay. I'll quit singing, but it was a great song back in the day. As we go to look at where severe weather will fall today, let's pull that up for everyone so you can see what it is. Now, this stretches, if you've got friends and family that live in there, you got somebody working out that way, from San Antonio. We go up through here, starts there at Mexico, goes through Dallas, all the way up to Fayetteville, Arkansas, right there at Fort Smith and these areas, taking in Oklahoma City. This is a 2 out of 5 of severe weather today is what they're expecting there. Small chance of tornadic activity out there. As we move to tomorrow, let's go ahead and pull that up and see where that throws this severe weather. We don't need to be touching that tropical button, do we? I want to stay away from that as long as I can. We show it gets a little closer to Mississippi tomorrow, but it doesn't push to the east like we thought it would. It's going to barely clip here in the Delta near Memphis is what we've got, and it's just a 1 as it moves tomorrow closer to this area. Just be some rain in those areas for those folks. As we look at day 3 out from here, as we move in, and let's turn that back on here, it puts it a light chance of showers there, and that's our biggest threat over the next 3 days. Not much to that. We will get some rain. That is in the forecast and coming, but not too shabby on us. It's not too bad at all. As we pull up here temperatures, let's go ahead and look here. As you look around Meridian, we've got some areas that are showing 70, some that are 66 this morning. So a 2 to 3 weather difference of where you're at. As we move up through here and we go due north up toward DeKalb, we're showing 67 downtown DeKalb. Over in Scuba, about 66. As we go straight across to Geiger, Alabama, 70 degrees as y'all are sitting there at the silos in downtown. As you go over to York, about 68. In Cuba, Alabama, you're sitting at 8. And we might as well drive up here to Philadelphia. Let's see what's going on there this morning. We're sitting at about 68, 69. As you go north of there toward Louisville, y'all got a nice, pleasant 68. And as we go south, we can't leave out our friends in Clark County down at Enterprise, 69 this morning. Quitman, y'all are right at about 68 degrees. So nothing to complain about right now. But it will be warmer, 84, 85. If we all need a key to keep this weather no more than 84 to 85 degrees all summer, it would be like the most perfect place in the world to live, wouldn't it? But no, we have to deal with that heat index that we get later that'll be just ferocious as we get into the into the summer months, because it does get warm there. Join me later on this morning. I'll be doing an interview with Bill Smith on WMOX. Several things that are going on that we'll talk about this morning. I think I'll join him at 7:20 on the radio this morning. Always fun to talk with WMOX, and do appreciate the opportunity to be with them this morning. Let's flip to what the National Weather Service has in store for us today. How about it? As we look at this, 2002, we set a record on this date of 90 degrees back in 2002. Our coldest day on today was 2010, somewhat 11 years ago there. 39 degrees on that date. Wow, chilly day for us back then. As we move forward is what we're looking today. Cloudy, 84, 85 for the most part across Mississippi, as we'll go down to even Laurel, Hattiesburg, possibly a tad bit warmer than us, getting a degree more. As we go across that Bama state line, we take a look over in York. We're going to be 85 to 86 for a high, all the way up through Geiger and Tuscaloosa, about 86. But overall, nice weather there. You'll have some sun peeking through the clouds from time to time across the great state of Alabama as well. We look at our temperatures for the next 10 days. You see that, don't you? It's showing that we've got that warming trend coming there, and a heap of it. So that's what's in the forecast. Now, as we dig deeper as to what we've got today, and let's just talk about what the forecast does hold for us. Today we've got a nice day, but clouds, 84. Tonight we'll get down to 64. That's not cool at all. I hope we don't lose all that 50-degree weather just yet. As we move into tomorrow, the clouds will gradually become mostly sunny by late afternoon tomorrow. 86, but we get that wind back tomorrow. So if you got clothes to hang out and you're not using your dryer, tomorrow's that day, 20-mile-an-hour gust. We'll get into tomorrow night as to when our first chance of rain rolls into that forecast there with a 40% chance of showers, 64. We'll end the week on Friday with a 50% chance of rain there. We'll probably get some of that. Our high only makes it to 75 on Friday, so we'll be 10 degrees less. And why? Well, because of the rain that is coming in. Moving down to a slight chance of rain on Friday night, and then Saturday is like the most gorgeous day to get out and do what you need to do. Sunshine and a high right at 80, and a ever slight chance of rain moving in on Sunday after church there with a 20% chance. Let's pull up here and take a look at our extended forecast so you can see here in one big picture of what we've got. As we got that 83 to 84 today here for our high, we get into that Friday right there where that rain moves in. Cooler weather there with 75. And then after it moves out Sunday, we're back into those temperatures climbing once again. So we've got just a cool spell there on Saturday. It's not really all that cool, but gorgeous weather Saturday. All right, let's go ahead and move through the 12th of May and see what we've got going on there. 80s for the most part. We've got some warm days, as that just showed a few minutes ago. Look at that, 86, 87. We're going to be bumping that 90 department there by the 9th. By mid-month, it's going to be extremely warm in the area. So something to think on as you plan out your month and get it going. And what a great day it is. And again, you remember that old Travis Tritt song, What a Great Day to Be Alive? It is. If you hadn't had your coffee and walked outside and breathed some fresh air this morning, do so, because it is extremely nice outside. Wouldn't want you to miss out on that. I forget, years ago, somebody told me they added up what the average life expectancy is of everybody, and you'd be shocked if you break it down just how many Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings that you can sit and have a cup of coffee that is estimated. It's very few. Use each day to the fullest, because we really and truly don't know when that last one will be. So use each day wisely is what I'm saying there. Candace will be up in a little bit, and we've got some great stories that are coming out this morning. Also, I shared that yesterday. Did you see that where I put the end of watch for the policeman in New York City? Did y'all see that? He was directing traffic from an accident at 2 a.m. in the morning. And just a quick scenario of what happened to him. There was this lady that she didn't believe in police. How do I know this? She's the lady that killed him. 2 hours before she ran over him and killed him, she did a podcast talking about how she didn't believe in police and down with them and all of this. She was drinking on her podcast, and they've got all of this with the evidence there. So we'll see where this goes. We'll share all of that with you, the breakdown. But she's the lady that bragged about not liking police and thought they should go away. Said some words that you can't repeat, that I wouldn't repeat. And you know how ugly words are. The big one, she just kept on in that podcast calling the police that. And less than 2 hours later, she killed one of New York's finest. Our hearts, our thoughts go to his family. Showed up for work and didn't make it home. So you never know what's going to happen, so keep them in your thoughts. We'll share that story and go deeper into it this morning with us at 8:30, so join us for that. Let's talk about our friends here. I talked to them yesterday, and business is booming. Folks have done a lot of calling them after hearing us here. Masterflow Plumbing. They take care of the folks anywhere in that Hattiesburg area, Laurel there, south to the coast there. They'll help you out. Talk to them there. They handle anything that is plumbing. Now, we've got some more pictures coming to some of the new jobs that they've done lately here. This is what you'd call a tunnel job, that you've got a problem underneath your house. They dig it out, they go find it, and fix it. I'm not that skinny. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I don't think I could fit in that hole. But they get under your home, they fix it, put it back like it was before it happened, and your plumbing is like new again. Whether you need a new drain put in, and I've talked about this old stuff here. There are many homes out there that still have this installed here, the old clay. You take something that's heavy that runs across your yard, it'll crack them, and the next thing you know, your plumbing is backed up inside the house. They come in, they fix all that, put in you a new line, whether it's repairing a line that's been damaged like this one here, or replacing that whole water line there that, well, after a while, it does just wear out. 30, 40 years, old pipe just can't handle it. If you got a slab leak, they handle that also. They can help you out with replacing faucets, anything in the shower, simple as that. And one of the great things that they save you money on is cleaning out your pipes, $125. They're not going to charge you a service fee for just coming to your home, where most places do that $100, $110 fee for showing up and saying, well, this is what's wrong. Flat $125 to clean your pipes, and they're going to guarantee it for another 60 days. Pretty good there. Water heaters, whatever the case is, replacing a toilet. See our friends at Master Flow Plumbing. They've been doing it for 36 years. They'll fix anything plumbing. Talk to them from Hattiesburg all the way to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. They've got you covered when it comes to the plumbing there. Check them out. They'll help you in any way they can. As I said, don't forget to be back at 8:30 this morning. We'll go back live as Candace joins me. She's over her dentist fright. She's able to talk today. She'll join me. And also, I'll be joining WMOX Radio here in, 30 minutes or so at 7:20 this morning to discuss a few things going on in the Meridian area. Always fun to talk with Bill and his team at MOX. Big thank you to them. And most of all, thank you for coming by. I appreciate y'all. I wanted to say a couple of more good mornings here to some folks that are up and stirring today. Let's see here. All right, Nick Dow, a.k.a. Cornbread, is up stirring today. How are you, Cornbread? I hope everything's good in your world. An old Geiger, Alabama man there. Lived over there forever. Terry, how are you this morning? Terry Carter. Also, Bernadette, good morning. She just pointed out that the Piggly Wiggly has a great meat department. Many steaks there. It is. Saturday night steaks, very good if you hadn't tried them before. Good morning to Janice Bounce, Sylvia Stewart. Morning to y'all. Daphne Childs, morning to you. Flora Overstreet, watching this morning from the big city of Hickory. James Sullivan watching, morning to you. Let's see. Daphne Childs said that her 7-year-old granddaughter, Rylan, loves me. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. She said, there's my cowboy. Well, hi there. I hope you're doing good this morning. Glad you're up with me this morning. That's early there. And also a morning to Shirley Gardner and Denise Covington. We appreciate you watching also. Again, join me back in just a little over an hour. At 8:30, we'll go live for full details on what's going on in and across the area here, across these great United States. Again, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. A nice, warmer morning right now, 70, as we head for that high of about 84 across the great state of Mississippi and Alabama. We'll see you here in just a little while at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by